Good evening. It's been the biggest sports day ever. Thousands of events have been held across the region to mark Britain's stunning success at the Rio Olympics. I Am Team GB was organised by the National Lottery and ITV. And as Mary Stanley now reports, it's captured the nation's imagination.
It was a celebration of Britain's medal haul, the biggest in more than 100 years. And several Olympic heroes inspired the crowds at Reading Rowing Club.
It's great to be down here today at Reading Rowing Club and getting people to learn about rowing and find out about rowing. People well, just walking past and walking in and having a go on the rowing machine, and it's awesome because that's been a huge part of my life for so long now, and to see people showing interest and getting involved, it's brilliant.
Better than this medal is that people have said you're the reason I've started taking up hockey again or sport again, and you're the reason that my little girl or my little boy wants to get into sport. That's the most amazing feeling ever.
They're calling this the nation's biggest sports day. Not only a chance to be inspired by Olympic legends, but to have a go at hundreds of sports too.
That's where you want to get to.
This was one of hundreds of events across the region, with indoor and outdoor rowing and enthusiastic coaches on hand.
10, that's it, big legs now! It's just really inspiring to try all different sports and different sports that you might not have thought of before.
Oh, it's just so exciting. It's a chance of a lifetime, really, to get to hold an Olympic gold medal is just incredible and really, really thrilling, and it brings back really happy memories, and not just this Olympics, but past Olympics.
I think the Olympics definitely inspire people. The problem I think we as a nation face is to ensure that we carry that on for the next 4 years, because we're in the honeymoon period now. It's just about showing that if you put your mind to something and you're dedicated, that you really can achieve extraordinary things, and that's certainly why I've come down today.
The banks of the River Thames were packed, with festival goers even giving their support. The event showing that sport can be fun, healthy, but not always as easy as it looks. Mary Stanley, ITV News, Reading.
In other news, tributes have been paid to a woman found dead at a house in Sussex. Shana Grice, who was 19, was discovered at a flat in Marloke near Portslade 2 days ago. Her parents say she was a beautiful, kind, thoughtful and caring daughter. A 27-year-old man remains in police custody. Thousands of music fans are enjoying this year's Reading Festival, promising to be one of the best yet. Crowds have been pouring onto the site at Richfield Avenue throughout the day, undeterred by the threat of rain. Tonight, the Red Hot Chili Peppers make a return to the main stage. Car drivers and motorcyclists are being reminded to look out for each other as part of a safety campaign by police in Hampshire and the Thames Valley. They're urging bikers not to take unnecessary risks and motorists to take extra care at road junctions. The popularity of Stonehenge has contributed to English heritage having its busiest summer on record. Nearly 2 million people have visited its castles, palaces and historic sites across the country so far this year. Officials say it's been perfect weather, not too hot to entice people to the beach or too cold to make them stay at home. Now, more people will be allowed to take their dogs to work with them if an animal welfare organisation gets its way. All the staff at the League Against Cruel Sports at Godalming in Surrey are allowed to take their pets into the office. And to mark National Dog Day, the charity says it's the perfect time for company bosses to consider the benefits for both workers and animals.
10 million working days were lost last year due to stress-related illness, and there's lots of studies out there saying that, dogs really help with stress. So, it's not only good for the economy, but it's good for your own productivity. In addition, we haven't got staff worried about their dogs, whether they're lonely at home, whether they're wrecking the house, or indeed, if people are taking their dogs to doggy daycare, it costs an absolute fortune.
On to football now, and in the Premier League, Bournemouth looked like getting all 3 points until Crystal Palace equalised in the 3rd minute of added time. And Southampton conceded a late penalty and allowed Sunderland a share of the points at St Mary's. In the Championship, Reading's trip down the M4 to Cardiff earned them all 3 points. Brighton are at Newcastle this evening. In League One, Oxford lost 2-1 at Sheffield United. Swindon's game against Bristol Rovers was abandoned after 60 minutes because of a downpour. In League Two, Crawley lost 3-1 against Notts County, but Portsmouth are returning from the West Country with 3 points, having beaten Exeter 1-0. Time now for the weather with Philippa Drew.
From blizzards to pool, driving through Europe. Eurotunnel the Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian weather.
Hello there. Well, the rest of the bank holiday weekend is looking fairly promising. Some showers on the cards for tomorrow, but once those clear, bank holiday Monday is looking drier and brighter, and it will be fairly warm in the sunshine once again as well. So back to you tonight. Well, a fair amount of cloud around, still 1 or 2 showers here and there, and a pretty muggy night on the cards once again. Temperatures no lower than around 16 or 17 degrees for most of us. Into tomorrow morning, a fair amount of cloud bubbling up, a scattering of showers possible just about anywhere. Perhaps the odd heavy one around the middle of the day, but fading through the afternoon, more in the way of sunny spells and feeling a touch fresher than it has done in recent days. Bye-bye.
Eurotunnel the Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian weather.
That's it from the weekend team here at Meridian. We're back tomorrow evening at 6:30. Join us then if you can. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend. Bye-bye.